I'm back. This video, I'm going to explain and show you about the difference between unity and division, and how unity unites us all. And we live in a utopian society where we're united, okay? But when we're divided, we become enemies of each other. And we conquer and rule and killing and slavery and all that stuff comes from division. Unity, no, unity, everything's cool. Now why I'm explaining to you this is these aliens that everybody's talking about on TV. There's two videos that I want you to check out, that you can check out. UFOs, Top Secret Alien Files, Special Edition. That one tells more of the truth of what's real, okay? This one here is from the Ancient Alien Theorist. It's called The World Before Time. I'm using that so you could look at, you could check that out. These guys have a whole bunch of videos, and their agenda's messed up, because these guys are going with, they're with the materialist rulers, okay? Here's the biggest thing that they want to get over onto everybody, to make them believe, because they're theorists. They believe, they're believers. Believe goes with division, because everybody believes different things, and so everybody's divided. That's why the matrix, which is the belief system, it's got everybody divided, and that's why everything's messed up, and why there's killing and murder and rape and torture and conquer and rule and all that. It's because of division. Okay, so these guys, their main agenda, they say that the gods were the ancient aliens. Okay, the ancient aliens and the gods are the same beings, but the gods weren't the ancient aliens. The ancient aliens were the gods, and the gods ain't here no more, okay? There's aliens that are here today. Those are our brethren aliens, okay? These guys are trying to say that the ancient aliens are the ones that did all the incredible things in the past, like build the pyramids and all those incredible things we can't figure out, cities that are underwater. I'm going to explain that. We're the ones who built all those, made all that incredible stuff, not the gods. The gods hated us because we were smarter than them, we were greater than them, and we are eternal, and they're not eternal, and their descendants aren't eternal. The ones who rule today, they're not eternal either, but we are. And so they hated us. But so we're the ones that did all that, not them. They wanted us warring and killing each other. We didn't do that for a long time. I'm going to show you. Okay. So these guys, these ancient alien theorists, their main thing is to say that the gods were ancient aliens. No, the ancient aliens were the gods, and there's no more gods, because Christ got rid of the gods 2,000 years ago. Okay, anyways, so here are the two videos you can check out. Now, in this video, they're telling you how that every time the military there is reported a UFO, the military goes to the UFO, and the UFO, they can't shoot it down. All their stuff turns off. Their satellites don't work. Their communication doesn't work. They can't fire their missiles at the UFOs. They can't do anything to the UFOs. They're scared of them, because they can't, what they do to us, what the government and everything can do to us, they can't do to the aliens of today. Now those aliens of today and those flying saucers that stop the government, they're on our side. They're here caring about us. They're here to protect us from the government. In World War, in this show, they show you how aliens are always showing up when there's a war going on. They're always showing up because they want to make sure we don't destroy each other. They're here to help us. They're not on the government side, they're on our side. Now, these guys, Ancient Alien Theorists, they try to say that they're connected with the government and stuff. There's even stupid movies like Independence Day. They're even showing the government helping us fight against the aliens, right? These aliens are trying to kill us, right? And they even got the president flying an airplane, and they're helping us, protecting us from the government. That's such propaganda, bullshit, because the aliens are our friends. They're our brethren. They have 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head shaped in the same shape of man as our mother man, the Holy Spirit. They're the same as us. They're just a different kind of human being, but they're children of light trapped in these human human animal bodies. Well, here's the thing. Unity, okay? Because of unity, because they were united, they got out of their solar system. These ancient aliens live in a system of 12 solar system just like us. What I explained before about the system of 12, system of 13, really what it really is that the reason for the system of 12 solar system is for life to exist. If you look at, I've said this before, you look at the eclipse of the sun, the moon, and the earth. Seen from the earth when we see the eclipse, all the discs are the same size when they do the eclipse. They're all the same size, but all three orbs, the moon, the earth, and the sun is huge, humongous, giant compared to the earth. And it's way far away. And the moon is smaller than the earth, but it's not so far away. But through these eclipses, they have the same circumference. It's set up just right for the system of 12. What is the system of 12 for? It's set up for the earth to have liquid water on it. So the earth has liquid water on it, there's life. So if you move the earth in too much, it's too cold. If you move it out, it's too hot. It's in the only place it could be for there to be liquid life. It's in the Goldilocks zone, the only place it could be for there to be liquid life. Well, in the galaxy, which is the universe, our galaxy, there are other solar systems with the system of 12. And in these solar systems with the system of 12, there are humans like us, living on these planets. Well, they're united. They were united, so they got out of their atmosphere. We can't get out of our atmosphere because we're not united, because we're divided. That's why we can't get out of our atmosphere, and that's why we didn't go to the moon, and we ain't going to Mars either. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so there's no life on Mars. It's too damn cold out there. It's too far away. It's too damn cold. It's nowhere near the Goldilocks zone. It's got to be where Earth is. There never was life on Mars, and there never will be. And these guys, even these guys, they say dumbass shit like that there was life on Mars. There never could be. On the moon either. Nowhere. There's got to be liquid water. So anyways, okay. So now, so this system of 12, these aliens got out. Well, I'll have you know, in this timeline right here, this right here is the time of the Tower of Babel. Okay, this timeline is, because the Bible is kind of like a history book, okay? December 21st, 2012, started the fifth age that we're in now. The age of idea, the age of knowledge, the age of man, which is the name of the Holy Spirit, the age of Aquarius, which is the age of water, which is the essence of the Holy Spirit, because liquid water is the essence of the Holy Spirit, which gives life. That's the age that we're in now. And we're all waking up, coming to know things, waking up. Because we're the children of light, we're supposed to wake up and unite again, like we once did before. I'm going to explain that. So, everyone's waking up. Because everyone's waking up, these guys are changing their agenda on everything. They're changing it because we're figuring things out. So they're mixing lies with the truth. Okay? They can't just straight up lie anymore because we're finding out things. So now they got to mix the lies with the truth and throw us off. Okay? So that's what's going on here with these ancient alien believers. That's what theory is, believing. And believing is division because everybody believes different things, so they're all divided. The truth can only be known, so when everybody knows the truth, we're all united. Okay? Now what? So, from December 21st, 2012, which started the fifth age, going backwards 120,000 years is when Adam and Eve were here. When Adam and Eve were brought here from paradise, another planet called paradise, from another system of 12 planets, brought here. Okay? This is what they always had said in the past, in science, in college and stuff, that Cro-Magnon man has been here since 120,000 years ago. That's who we are. We're Cro-Magnon man. Adam and Eve were the first two Cro-Magnon men. Well, then they change it. They change it, and now they're saying that the scientists and stuff are saying that we've been here for 150 to 200,000 years. 150 to 200,000 years? What's up that 50,000 years? How do you get... Then they're calling it modern humans. Modern humans have been here. That's a lie. It's bullshit. It's just because they're changing their agenda. Look at, okay, so the first age from Adam and Eve to here was 30,000 years. The second age was 30,000 years. The third age was 30,000 years. The fourth age was 30,000 years. That's 120,000 years. 4 ages. Okay? We're getting the real thing here. Okay? Now, what these guys are saying, these ancient alien theorists, these guys are saying something in their video. They're picking something out of the Bible to use. They're picking something out of the Bible to use that's ridiculous. Because they're going into the Bible and they're saying, in chapter 36 of Genesis, which is about right there, about right here, okay, 36:31, it says, now these are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the sons of Israel. So they're trying to say that this is way back in the days, way past, a long time ago, that these are other kings, other beings, other human beings that did this, or ancient aliens or somebody who did this. And so they're going way back. But this isn't way back. 36 of Genesis? Go to Genesis chapter 11. Way before that. Way before that. Genesis chapter 11, which is right here. Here's the great flood, which started the fourth age. Okay? Then there's 3 ages before that. The great flood started the fourth age. Alright? Well, after the fourth age, around here, is during the Tower of Babel time, God split our brain. Because right here, from here to here, I'm going to show you, there is no killing in the Bible. No killing. We are not killing each other. The only killing is Cain killing Abel right here. The reason why Cain is killing Abel is because when Adam and Eve were going to have sex for the first time, God was ignorant and pissed off. So he got Eve and he took her and he raped her and brought forth twins. Okay? In the Bible it says he brought forth Cain, but Cain and Abel, they were twins. So anyways, those two were sons of God, so they were killers. They were evil. Abel was a taunting teaser, and Cain was a killer, a murderer. He killed his brother. Okay, so God protected him and this and that, and didn't let nobody kill Cain, because he thought Cain was going to be an eternal son. That's why he raped Eve, because he wasn't eternal, but he thought he could make an eternal son if he had sex with an eternal light water soul, Eve, but it didn't happen. It couldn't happen. So then, that's the only killing. Then Adam and Eve have Seth. Seth is the firstborn. From Seth all the way to here, to the Tower of Babel, even after the flood, there's no killing. We're united and we're not killing each other. Okay? We're not killing each other. Right here in chapter 11, it says, now all the earth continued to be of one language and of one set of words. And it came about that in their journeying eastward, they were finally, they eventually discovered a valley plain in the land of Shinar. And they took up dwelling there. And they began to say each one to the other, come on, let us make brick and bake them with a burning process. So brick served as stone for them, but bitumen served as mortar for them. They now said, come on, let us build ourselves a city and also a tower with the top in the heavens. And let us make a celebrated name for ourselves, for fear we may be scattered over all the earth, the surface of the earth. Because they knew what this God was. This God didn't like him. We were united, see? We spoke one language. That means the whole earth was speaking one language. That means we were united. And we were speaking with our minds. We were using our minds. We all had united minds. We had nothing to hide. Nobody was trying to get over on anybody else. We had nothing to hide. We were in a utopian society. We weren't killing each other. The eons were connected. The dead eons and the living eons were together. And so the dead eons had no power. So we were united. And because of that, we were so intelligent, we made the pyramids. And we made all those incredible things in the past. And the pyramids were power plants with crystals on top of them. And we used the moon, which is a giant crystal, to use this energy source. We flew around the earth. We went underwater with submarines, this and that. We did it all. You can look at Egyptian walls. There's drawings into the walls, carvings into the walls of submarines, helicopters, telescopes, ships, flying ships. We were doing that, not the gods. We were the intelligent ones doing it. The gods didn't want us intelligent because, see, the reason why is because we were getting ready to get out of our atmosphere and travel the universe so we could go home, so we could go through the black hole and go home. We were getting ready to do this. So then God said, and Jehovah proceeded to go down to see the city and the tower that the sons of men had built. After that, Jehovah said, look, there are one people, and there is one language for them all. And this is what they start to do. Why? Now there is nothing in that they may have in mind to do that will be unattainable for them. He knew that because of our united minds, we're getting ready to get out of our atmosphere and we're going to go home through the black hole. And be out of our atmosphere and get out because we're united like the aliens of today have got out of their atmosphere. Okay? And they come over here and protect us. So anyway, so he goes, come now, let us go down and there confuse their language, that they may not listen to one another's language. Accordingly, Jehovah scattered them from there over all the surface of the earth. Because see, here's what he did. The Tower of Babel, split brain. He split our brain, putting the left dead powers on this side, on one side, and the living powers on the other side. Now there's a choice because of division. Shall I be good to her? Shall I screw her best friend? Shall I be good to him? Shall I cheat him in business? There's a choice. There's no good thinking. There's no ideal thinking. Only material thinking. That's the dead powers of material. And so, when he split our brain, since the time he split our brain to now, we're divided, killing from here to now. We've been killing each other, murdering each other, conquering each other, enslaving each other, overpowering each other, always trying to rule over each other from here till now. From the splitting of our brain till now. You can look in this Bible. Because right here, I'm going to show you something. Right here, chapter 11. From the beginning of this Bible, to chapter 11 is this much. That's all. That's how much. From there to here is this much. This much is from here to here. From here to here is this much. This is how much we don't know about our past. And right here, Genesis chapter 6, we go farther back. Genesis chapter 6 is the flood. It's right here. So from the flood to there is only this much. This is 90,000 years. This is 30,000 years. We know this much, but we don't know 90,000 years of what went on before. Way before what these guys are saying. They picked the lamest part of the Bible to say something because they don't want you to see they don't want you to see what I'm showing you. Because I'm showing you real stuff. These guys are just propagandists, okay? Well, so these guys here, in their video, they're talking about how when there's like the aliens of today, they're talking about the aliens of today, who are our brethren, human aliens. They're our brethren, they're our friends, they care about us. They did not have a divided brain. So they got out of their atmosphere. So they go in these anti-gravity ships, what they call flying saucers, which we can make them. We made them before. It's not hard to do. Really, it's not. You use it you eliminate gravity. You use crystals, which is all positive power. All crystals are positive power. With the pyramids and with the moon, which we did before when we had united mind, it's going to happen again. Because we're going to unite again. Okay? We're going to break this divided mind thing, and we're going to unite and come together again. And we're going to end all this hell that's been going on from here to here. Okay? The hell that God brought, because God was the devil, and this is his hell. We're going to make heaven here, like we did before, during this time. Okay? Before our brain got split. Okay, well, these aliens of today, whenever there's a war or something going on, they come around, because they're here to protect us. They're here to protect us from our enemy, who is here. Our enemy is the governments. And the shadow government who rules over all the other governments, that's our enemy. Because they're the descendants of God. They're the descendants of God and Eve. They're not the descendants of Seth. They're not children of light. These are the descendants when the Nephilim were born because the sons of God came down and took the daughters of man, Genesis chapter 6, and made the Nephilim. Then the Nephilim giants did all kinds of horrible stuff all over. So then God flooded the earth and blames us for it. Then he stops our aging. We used to live thousands of years. Then he stopped our aging to 120 years, right? Well, the descendants of those Nephilim were the kings of old. And the descendants of the kings of old are the materialist rulers who rule today. That's what's up. So, okay. So, when these aliens come, they come and they watch over us to protect us. There's even in this show here, you'll even see how in, I think it was Korea, that the Americans are getting ready to attack a village. A village! That means there's people leaving their little kids, grandparents. They're going to attack a village. They start attacking this village, a UFO comes and stops them from attacking that village. They couldn't do it. The UFO made them all sick. And they couldn't do nothing. And every time something like that's going to happen, every time there's an encounter with the governments against the UFO, the governments, because they're all together, the governments are all united, they're united, controlling us. So whenever there's an encounter with an alien's craft, they end up trying to shoot the alien. The alien never attacked them first. Never. There's never been an incident, an account of the aliens attacking them first. They attack the aliens. They start shooting their missile. They can't shoot them. They push the buttons. It doesn't work. The aliens, our brethren aliens, stops all their weaponry and stops all their stuff, and it doesn't work. And what I heard in the past was when World War III was supposed to happen, in like 1963, 64, right around there, World War III was supposed to happen. I heard back in the days somewhere, I can't remember where, that the U.S. and the Russians pushed the silos to set the missiles off to start World War III. But they wouldn't work. They didn't go off. It didn't work. Our brethren alien didn't let it happen. Our brethren alien comes here to protect us. They're our friends. They're not going to... These guys try to say that the aliens of today, who are our brethren, are in union with the government, and they're going to harm us and hurt us. That's bullshit. They even make movies like Independence Day, that the aliens are coming to try to kill us, and they got the government helping us in planes, fighting against the aliens. The president's flying a plane. The president's the enemy, and all his superiors are our enemies. The governments are our enemies. The materialist rulers, religion, belief system, that's all. They're our enemies. The ones who rule today, who's got this coronavirus thing going on. Well, watch. Whatever they try to do, they couldn't make another war, so they're trying something, so they're doing this coronavirus. They got an agenda. They're up to something. But our ancient alien brethren ain't going to let them. We're going to survive this. No matter how scary it seems, we're going to survive it. And and the way we were here, living in a utopian society, which was called, over here, there was a great city that they talk about, the city of Rezen. That was Atlantis. And it was a city on top of the Atlantic Ocean. It was circular, and the continents were together, and we were all united throughout the whole earth, and we were flying all over the place. It was awesome. We loved each other. It was great. During this time, Atlantis, until God split our brain. Then he ruined it and messed it all up. So division has us all under control by materialist rulers. You know, we're conditioned believers, turned into conditioned believers so that they can lie to us, because belief gives power to deception. Get rid of belief and no one can lie to you. That's why they don't want you to know. They want you to believe. That's what theory is. Theorists, ancient alien believers. Okay? So, we're going to be here in the fifth age as we were here. This age, of the fourth age, the material age, was horrible. And all we did was kill each other from here to here. And I think I've said enough about this. Okay? So the main thing to know is this. We are the ones who built all the incredible things in the past. The pyramids. There's cities underwater. They'll talk about cities that are underwater. The reason why they're underwater, these cities, is because 1/3 of the water that's on the earth was up in the clouds. Okay, this is written in my book. Okay, it was up in the clouds, and the clouds were real thick. And God created 2 luminaries, one to guide by the day and one to guide by the night. The one to guide by the night is the moon, the one to guide by the day is the sun. This is what he's telling us, because he's an idiot. He thinks we're going to believe this, right? It's bullshit. So he creates 2 luminaries. A luminary is something that glows through something. That's why he's calling them luminaries. They're glowing through the clouds. We couldn't see the stars. We didn't know there was a whole universe out there. Okay, he was lying to us. I made the earth in 6 days. Bunch of crap. So when he flooded the earth, 1/3 of the water that's on the earth now was up in the sky. And he brought it down and flooded the earth. Okay, wiping out mostly everybody. Mostly everything. Okay, well, when he did that, he says, I'm going to give you a sign that I'll never flood the earth again. That sign is the rainbow. But a rainbow only shines when you can only see the rainbow when the sun's shining. See? So he's an idiot. And so he can't make the clouds, he can't make this water go all the way back up there again. It's down here. And then they try to say that heat from the sun melted the glaciers, and that's where all of it flooded the whole earth. There was not enough ice to do that. The whole cities all over the place flooded. There wasn't enough ice to melt to do that. It's the rain that came down during the flood that everybody knows about, that all the different cultures talk about the flood. Anyways, yeah, that. Just have to have you know that. So the main thing is to know is that unity. We have to become united again, and that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about, to unite us. And my first agenda is to free all the women throughout the earth. Women are still like sex slaves everywhere because God hated women. You'll learn about this in my other videos. Anyways, I think I covered it all. Thank you. And remember, peace, and make the 2 in 1. By the way, this is not our home. This universe is not our home. We are to go through the black hole to the pleroma of grace. That's our home. But while we're here, I'm here to burn for you. I'm here to give Lord Devil his due. I'm here burning for you. I burn the dead powers of God, the dead powers of the world, to eliminate them, to free you so that we can all be free. I'm here burning for you. I'm burning for you.